Hello, this is Carlos again, and in this video I'll show you how do I trade using auto-binary signals. Alright, so the first thing after, let's say that I already did this step, which is selecting a broker, okay, which I just click here and I get a few options that Roger recommends. So I would click on go or in the name and will register in the broker of my choice. But if you follow Roger's recommendation, which is also what I did, is I have opened more than one account. Okay, I have opened account at a couple of these brokers. I'll tell you why. Because from one side, having different broker accounts will give me an option to get much more content, much more education from different brokers, okay? Because if I just register in one broker, I'll get probably very good education and the training sessions and everything. But if the more brokers I register at, I'll get much more information, much more training sessions, and I'll learn much more how to trade, because everyone will give you different kind of approaches, different kind of strategies, and you'll have much more material to learn how to profit if you get more, if you register in more than one broker. Now, it doesn't mean you have to spend more money, all right? Because if, let's say I have $1,000 to invest, and I will split it into 4 brokers, then I can deposit 250 in each one of them. Or if I go to 3 brokers only, I can deposit 300, 300, and 400, and I'll still be a very appealing new customer for each broker, and they'll be eager to give me all the information and all the training they can, so I continue trading with them. Okay, so this is very important. And a second reason why it's important to use more than one broker is because even though you can see that roughly all brokers, they have the same assets, not all of them, they really have the same assets at the same time. So if there's, for example, let's see, if there's, for example, all right, at this moment we see that we have a signal for euro yen, okay, but not all brokers might have euro yen available at this precise moment because of different risk management strategies that they have. All right, so they want to protect you, want to protect themselves from the market changes, and therefore for some reasons they cannot show a certain asset. All right, so if you have multiple brokers, accounts open at multiple brokers, the chances are that one of the brokers you have an account open at will have this asset available for you to trade. So when you get a signal that is that good, it'll be a waste if you can't trade because the broker doesn't have this asset available at this moment, right? So the more brokers you have, the more probabilities to trade all the signals that you want. All right, so I think that I made the point very clear, and that's why I suggest, as well as Roger told me, to open multiple broker accounts. All right, now let's go to trading, which is what we want. So as we just saw, we are now in the main ABS, main auto-binary signals page, where we get the signals that are being found by this powerful software. All right, the system of auto-binary signals, as you can see, when you click on more details, they use different parameters. Okay, there are 5 indicators working simultaneously to give you the precise information that you need to know that a certain asset has potential to be a successful trade and to be in the money. All right, for example, in this case, Intel, all right, is an asset that auto-binary signals has recognized like an asset with high probability to profit. Okay, now it's true that the signal timeout is less than a minute, and therefore we shouldn't use it. Okay, I usually like to trade when immediately, as soon as I get a new signal coming. Okay, to get the most chances to profit from. And when it's less than a minute, I prefer not to trade, because it can start to be not too accurate. So if you see like 30 seconds or like that, don't trade it. I'll tell you why. Because also, let's say there are 25 seconds until you go to the broker, until you place the trade, it can be very close to zero, and that will be too risky. Okay, it's better to avoid risks. So just place the trade as soon as it appears. Sorry. Okay, so what you do is, and here there are 1 to 5 minute option and 15 minutes to 1 hour options. Okay, usually you'll see much more signals for 1 to 5 minutes, but there are also 15 minutes to 1 hour, which are longer term options, and I like them most. Okay, in my opinion, they are a bit more reliable, a bit more accurate, but there are not so many. So as you can see, we have now a new asset that just popped up, okay, which is the euro pound, okay, with a downtrend of 89%, which is a lot, and the signal timeout of 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So what I'll do is I'll go to the broker that I have open at the moment. I usually have like 2-3 brokers at the moment open, so if one asset doesn't appear in one broker, I can jump to the second broker. Okay, so Europe, we have, as we said, euro pound downtrend. Okay, and this is in 1-5 minutes. So euro pound downtrend. Let's go quickly, let's say, and I'll put it here. All right, in turbo, and I'll say euro pound, and it was a downtrend, and I'll go for $100. All right, and I'll go for it. I'll do it in 2 minutes. Okay, in actually 5 minutes trade, and okay, there we go. Okay, so the trade was executed successfully. Great. Now I have to wait for it. Okay, here at the bottom I can see if it's green, I'm in the money, making money. If it'll be red, it means that I'm not in the money. So what I wanted to show you is that this is how I do to place trades. Okay, it's very simple. You see there's a new signal now for gold. Okay, here you have gold. There are 2 minutes and 40 something seconds. So again, I recommend you to go with different brokers, and always to find which assets you want to trade. You don't have to trade all the assets that have a signal. Okay, I actually don't recommend. I think it'll be a bad strategy to trade all the assets, but every day watching this, you'll learn which assets are better for you to trade. Okay, if it's maybe you find that all assets that are traded in 15 minutes to 1 hour are better for you, that in my opinion they are, but that's my opinion, and that's very personal. It depends on how I trade, and but I get much better results with 15 minutes to 1 hour. Alright, so that's what I wanted to show you, and I'll see you again in the next training video. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.